All right. Well, hello, y'all. I think we're live. I'm OraCola. I'm the OraCola. We're just going to try to adjust some things real quick. I don't know if this other light works or if it don't. It's hard for me to tell. Seems darker, but like, I don't know. What do y'all think? With or without? Hi. How are you? Maybe if I put it in a different spot. You know, the thing with lights is they don't always look the same on the video as they do on your like monitors. So you don't know if it's actually helping or not till you look at the video. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it off. Save electricity. All right. Well, oh, you like it? Okay, well, maybe I'll turn it back on. Or maybe I'll just wait till we got more than 3 people and I can ask their opinion. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I guess in the meantime, we should set the tone for the evening. Just like get some different vibrations going in here. All right, we got a lighter sacred woody here. Just to perfume the air, make it more welcoming to the guests the universe might send our way, or even just make it more welcoming for us, because usually my place smells like dog. Give it another goose there. All right. Smells good. All right. Okay. We got our incense going. We're welcoming the universe to our space today, just to like give us the guidance that we need and just to point us in the right direction, universe. Point us in the right direction. We ain't asking you to do it for us. We just want you to point us in the right direction. We'll pick up the slack. That's how it works here. All right. Okay, well, welcome to the OraCola, y'all. I'm OraCola. I'm with y'all on this June 30th of 2021. Thanks for tuning in here on youtube.com/channel RCCola. That is my channel these days, and I'm so happy for y'all to be with me. If you haven't already, of course, subscribe and then maybe hit like, leave a comment. Just engage with the channel. The more you engage with it, the more that I will feel encouraged to engage with it back, and hopefully it will become a way for me to reach more folks. The more of y'all that pile on, the bigger the pond gets. So, anywho, thank y'all for joining me this evening. We're going to just be doing a whole hour or so of me channeling whatever the universe has in the way of guidance for you. And we're going to do that through different ways. You can choose your way. How you ask a question is just type it in the comments. I didn't get any from social media earlier, so it's just whoever's here. So type it in the comments what your question is, what you need guidance on, and then let me know also how you want that to be read. So I do tarot. I do my own version of tarot, but it's tarot. And then we've got the Hat of Self-Care, the Color Oracle, the Essential Oil Oracle, and the Magic 8 Ball. And new is, that was new. And then, of course, the Revelation. The Oracle of the Revelation. So that's the book of Revelation in the King James Version of the Holy Bible. And what you would do is say you want chapter and verse. So chapters 1 to 22, you got to pick a number, and then whatever verse number is in that chapter. Usually it's an interactive thing. So don't like lay that one down and then go take a piss or a smoke, because I'm going to need you to like give me some feedback. But anyway, that's how it's going to work for the next 55 or so minutes. And in the meantime, if nobody asks a question, I will just ramble on about random bullshit and hopefully won't bore y'all to tears, because I don't want to be unentertaining. I only do this so I can be entertaining, because if I'm not, it's not worth it. No. Okay, so let's just check in. We got 7 folks. Hi, 7 folks. Thanks for tuning in here on Wednesday. All right. Without is fine. Well, thank you for your endorsement. You know, I just feel like looking at myself right now, it's not as shadowy and weird. And maybe I just need different light setup, but this is what I got. So, oh, thank you for the birthday. Yes, my birthday's coming up, and I will be celebrating low-key, just like I usually do, because it just seems to work out better that way. But yes, thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it. Okay, a patriotic OraCola. Well, yes, it is the 4th of July, but you'll notice also that I'm wearing my pride gloves. This is my rainbow, my neon rainbows for the pride. This is the last day of pride, of traditional pride. Now, here in Austin, it's weird because for some reason, they all do the pride in August, like at the end of August when it's the most disgusting, the most hot, the most horrible outside. That's when Austin, Texas pride's like, we'll do our festival. We'll be different. It's not like there's a bunch of festivals happening in June here, by the way. Although previous to the pandemic, we was well known for festivals. I don't know why it was moved to August. Whatever. But that is when Austin's pride is. So it's pride for everybody else. Ours we'll get like a second wind in August here in town. But yeah, happy pride, y'all. Wear my pride gloves. Yes. Even though they don't match. And yes, I am being patriotic too, because 4th of July is coming up on Sunday. And last year, we wasn't able to gather or do things because the man told us we was going to die. So this year, folks is going to make up for it. And I heard that there was a fireworks shortage. I don't know if that's true or not, but if you ain't already procured your boom booms, I would say start driving out of the city limits tomorrow. Don't wait, because you may not get nothing. I know that when I was at the big box store, aka Walmart, 2 weeks ago, they had a little like packet of like firecrackers that you could set off. They just mostly make noise and like smoke and, you know, annoy the dog. But yeah, if you want the big like candles and the things that like explode and the mortars and all that shit, the stuff that costs money, you better get that shit now, and don't go crazy with the sticker shock, because you know the shipping's been real bad. And also all the imports from China, which all that shit's made there, have been bad. So you should just like get what you can get, suck it up, pay the money, and then go and slap that shit off while you can before the man tells you can't. Because y'all know it can happen again. Oh my God. Okay. Let's check in with our folks over here. We got, what level of hell do you think Donald Rumsfeld is in? That's Googaloo. Oh yeah, you can't. I mean, you could make your fireworks, but we're lazy. We're American. We just want it to like be there. We want to like pull off on a whim after we got gas. We're like, oh, we'll go to that stand. And then we'll just like get sucked in by their fake promotions of 5 for 1. And then you end up spending $500 before you know it. But guess what, bitch? you got the best fireworks on the block. That's how I roll. Anyway. All right. So, yes. So, thanks for bringing it up, Googaloo. Donald Rumsfeld, former Secretary of Defense, not current, but former. He was old. He'd retired. He passed on today, and he's gone to the Great Lizard Terrarium in the sky. And I hope that his legacy will help us as a humanitarian race to grow as people. You know, just maybe his example is one we look at in a different way. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, so he died. And then what's the other big thing? Oh, you know, Bill Cosby got let out of jail, or rather prison. He was in prison. Yeah, so basically the Supreme Court in the state said, well, yeah, you had a lot of witnesses that talked about their experience with you raping them. But it didn't pertain to this particular case of you raping somebody. So, yeah, it wasn't fair, and your due process was violated, and you get to go free. What the hell? You know, and he's old, and he probably got the vaccine, which means he's going to be dead of a stroke in like no time. Because what's the first thing he's going to do? He's going to get out, he's going to try to fuck somebody, and then boom, it's going to be all over that bitch. So I wouldn't get too upset about it. He's on borrowed time, y'all. It's terrible that he did not serve his full sentence, but honestly, it was costing us way more money to keep him in jail. He might as well like be out of jail on his own dime. And I mean, he's already disgraced. It ain't like nobody is going to like forget what he did. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm wondering if there was some like quid pro quo, like, you know, Cosby like had some kind of chip to put in with the devil. And he's like, you know what? I don't care. I'm doing it. I want out of this prison. And then the devil's like, okay, well, you got to pick a sacrifice. And he's like, Donald Rumsfeld. And then boom, it all worked out. But they're kind of the same age. So quid pro Cosby. Yes. That's very funny. Very funny. All right, looks like we got a question from P&G 100. What does July hold for me? Using Revelation 14:7. Okay, so I'm going to bust out my Bible here. This is my official Bible that I've had since I was a young child. And we're going to go to the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 7. And this is for July Outlook. All right. I'm just officially going to say it right now. I need the large print version of the Bible. I'm at the age. All right. So 7. Saying with a loud voice, fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come. And worship him that made heaven and earth and sea and the fountains of waters. So, yeah, basically 20 July, there's going to be some reckonings. I say if you have gotten all your ducks in a row and you are confident in your goodness and that you are on the right path, then don't worry about it. But otherwise, chicken's coming home to roost. That's what the Revelation says. So that is your fortune. Good luck with that. Oh my goodness. If anybody else has a question, remember you can ask me. We got the book of Revelation. We got the tarot. We got the How to Sell Care. We got the Essential Oil Oracle. We got the Color Oracle and the Magic 8 Ball, which we just added last week. Lots of fun. Got it on my neighborhood free group. Hey. Oh my goodness. So wait. since we're not talking about no like fortune telling, I'm just going to go through some news items. So we just covered Cosby and Rumsfeld. Surprise, surprise, y'all. Evil prevails again. Okay, so what else? Oh, Pride. Yes, so it is Pride. It is the last day of June, which is the traditional Pride Month for most folks around the world. I don't know why Austin's different, but we are. And yeah, so happy Pride. Where my pride gloves. Pride gloves, pride gloves, pride, ba, 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 ba. Woo! And let's see, 4th of July, we kind of covered that. Got some red, white, and blue. Where my blue? Where my blue? Get your freak on. Red and blue and white. God bless the USA. Yep. So this is the weekend of the 4th of July. Let's see, we got some questions here. What part of my body will be injured next? Hi, Rooster Comb. So Googaloo wants to know what part of my body will be injured next. Well, the Magic 8 Ball can't answer questions like that. So if you think about Magic 8 Ball, it's more like kind of a yes or no. Will this thing happen or not? So maybe the question is, will I be injured again in this body part, or will I be injured again? See what I mean? You have to pick. You have to kind of like narrow it down. All right. Googaloo. Which half, heads or tails? Well, you just decide. Say like, is my ass going to get busted again? Is my face going to get busted again? You decide. I'm shaking it in the meantime. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your 8 ball. Okay, so will my butt get injured again? Magic 8 Ball says, oh my God, can't tell. Outlook good. I think it says outlook good. Hold up. I think I lost it. Well, anyway, I think it was over. I think you're in good shape. This is going to be hard. 8 Ball is going to be a difficult oracle to share with y'all on the internet. All right. Well, we tried. There's your answer. I hope it goes out. Hope it all goes out the other end okay. All right. Rooster Comb, will my weekend go good? 8 Ball. Oh, my God. All right, Rooster Comb. Here's your answer. And survey says, don't count on it. All right, I'm going to try to do this slow so we don't lose the... There it is. Don't count on it. Sorry, hun. It ain't too late to abort. Not a baby, because you can't do that in Texas no more. But your plans for the weekend, you can definitely abort. So maybe think about it. Good luck, Rooster Comb. Oh, I think that means yes. Okay, yeah. Oh, for you, yes. But Rooster Comb is like, nah, maybe not. Maybe not. Yes. If you have a question, please put it in the chat. If you've just joined us, thank you for watching RC Cola, the OraCola, here on channel RC Cola. And it is June 30th, 2021. I've just done some divination via Magic 8 Ball. But if you would like your own question answered, please put it in the chat and tell me how you would like it. So I've got the tarot, the Hat of Self-Care, the Book of Revelation, the Color Oracle, the essential oils, and then, of course, the Magic 8 Ball. So All right, we got another question here from Googaloo. Will Joe Biden finally succumb to brainworms tarot? I think he's already succumbed personally, just based on his performance every day. But let me bust out the cards and see what they say. So, in case you don't know, these are my tarot cards. I've had these since I was doing the OraCola on public access TV here in Austin, Texas, many years ago. I made these myself. They are just representative of each of the major arcana cards, plus one card for each of the four suits. It is a very simplistic tarot. It's very much focused on the major archetype. It is for like 1 to 3 card readings. It's not really a thorough tarot consultation, but it has its charms. And so hopefully you will get some guidance from these cards. So let's see. Joe Biden. Oh, I do miss it too, but times have changed. Now we're not doing the whole thing like that no more. We're doing it all on the YouTube. Okay. Your answer is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is about being suspended, kind of like stuck. But it's stuck in a way where you have time to make observations about your situation and possibly make plans to get yourself out of it and not fall into it again. But in the meantime, you should just pay real close attention to all the shit that's going on in your life. Just like really just make a note of it. And hopefully you will get some insight that will light the path out. All right, so that's your answer. Good luck, Joe Biden. You know, he's very much a puppet. All the presidents are, but I feel like him in particular is very puppet-like in the way that he's kind of blank and he goes out and he does his thing. And sometimes he does something weird, but everybody kind of like pretends they didn't see it. And then, you know, same thing, rinse, repeat every day. Anyway, if anybody else has a question for the tarot, throw it there in the comments. In the meantime, we got about 40 more minutes or so, and that will be our Wednesday night, last day of June, Pride Month 2021, except in Austin, Texas, which Pride Month is in August. Hi! Oh my God. And then Kamala is sent to iron out his mistakes. Well, I mean, what else is she going to do? I think that's why she signed on the dotted line. They're like, hey, Kamala, we really want to put Biden in office. We know he's not really likable, but you got some things about you that we think will sell well, and we know you're a tough cookie, and you can like kind of go behind him and clean up some messes. You're friendly, you know, people like you. When they get one-on-one, you're charming. You can persuade folks. You're a politician. So why don't you just hop on this train and God forbid something happens just a couple years down the line, you'll be in charge. I think Kamala might have had a conversation like that. I'm just speculating. I'm just thinking about it. So, yeah. Oh, we're 2 people, by the way, so it's not one person asking all of these. Googaloo. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, obviously, there are not a ton of folks here in the crowd. So if people have multiple questions this evening, the OraCola is definitely available to answer them. I'm here in service. That is why I'm here. Please, let me serve you. Let me serve you. Okay, Prince Albert. The couple I dog sit for asked me to their next fire thing, you send around, what is the energy for that? Color. Okay. So you're just looking like maybe for a color to wear or a color to focus on to give you inspiration for your outfit. All right, hold on. Okay. Great. Okay. So I would say you should be very neutral on this trip. Just kind of go in there, not trying to draw attention to yourself, but just try to like be part of the crowd. And that, you know, in that way, just engage with folks one-on-one, not trying to be something or do something or like whatever. And then just hopefully that kind of like clay will mold itself into some conversations and some interactions that will aid your growth as a spirit. So that is your answer. Great. Oh, right. Well, I mean, yes, gray. I would say be very neutral. I mean, you're talking about mingling with clients, so I would not put your most flamboyant things on display. I would say just like be a neutral person. Think about if you were going to visit your grandma at church. Like, how would you dress? How would you comport yourself? Just, just being respectful of the other person's boundaries as far as their understanding of the world. Because sometimes you have to meet folks where they are and then gently lead them your direction, if you know what I mean. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's see. We're getting married soon. We're Googaloo. What will happen when our parents meet? Essential oils. Well, if your parents have not met and y'all are getting married, I would say if at all possible, please try to have them meet before the wedding. So at least you get an idea of the dynamic that might be happening. Now, of course, there's Zoom these days. There's all kind of like online ways to get folks together. I feel like it's doing both of them a disservice. The both parents disservices to like not have the chance to meet the in-laws and form an opinion about them before the wedding. I feel like that's something you want to work out ahead of time, because if it ain't going to work out, you need to know that shit. You need to fucking know. All right. Well, let me get my essential oils out here. Okay. These are those big cards that are really hard for me to shuffle. I'm going to do it. There they are. Okay. Angel, thank you, Angel. Welcome. Oh my God, cable access. It's been so long. Can y'all believe that shit? Used to have to go down to the fucking TV station if you wanted to do a live broadcast. And now you can just like sit in your underwear, literally, in your house and just get some light, get you a laptop or a phone even, and you can just stream your shit from your house. I don't know. I feel like I missed the YouTube wave. Like if I was going to have over 1 million followers, I should have started doing the YouTube a long time ago. And I just missed that fucking boat entirely because I was still kind of like working with the old access paradigm. And then after that, just kind of like fell off and then started doing live stuff. So just like everything changed. But yes, I get it. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad. You know, it's funny. I don't hardly cook no more. I hardly cook for myself. In fact, if it's cold cuts and like a tortilla and maybe a little bit of like arugula and mustard, I'm good. I don't need nothing. I don't even need to heat it up. I'll just eat it cold just like that. Oh my God. Okay. Where was the question? Okay, yeah, the parent question, essential oil. So if the parents are going to be meeting for the first time close to the wedding, how are we going to deal with that? And the oil for y'all is Manuka. Brings self-regeneration and transformation. So that is your answer. That seems very obscure, which tells me that your whole thing about having the parents meet at the wedding is a bad idea. But whatever, maybe it'll work out. Maybe you got one of these growing in your yard. Hell, I don't know. But that's your answer. Okay. Let's see here. Let me go back up here. Okay. They aren't meeting at the wedding, actually. Well, there's your answer, Manuka. Manuka. I don't even think I know what that is. I know that there's Manuka honey. So maybe Manuka is a particular kind of plant that the bees eat that creates the honey that's really good. But maybe you can just like get the actual plant. I don't know. Okay. Question, Prince Albert. How far are they? That you're just like engaging in the chat, which is fine. Y'all engage all y'all want. I feel like I overdrew my lips. I don't know. I just feel like they're a little bit too thick for my face and maybe not even. Sometimes when you're doing makeup, in case you don't know, you go a little bit too far on this side, and then you go a little bit too far on this side, and then you go a little bit too far, and then it's just a constant battle to figure out how to make it look more or less symmetrical. And by the time you figure it out, you've gone way overboard, and everything on the bottom is off, and you got to fix that, and it's the worst thing. The worst thing. So yeah. Oh, bees are going to eat our parents? I don't think so. I don't think bees actually eat people. I think they might sting them to death, but I don't think actual consumption of flesh is involved. All right, let's see. Ooh, I have a question about smudging and cleaning my apartment. What be the best way, in your opinion, to go about doing that? So this is a very personal thing. I think there's traditionally the smoke cleansing, which would be incense or a smudge or some kind of smoke creating thing. And then, there's other ways to cleanse. You can wash the walls. You can, open windows and fan things around. You can put out essential oils and like get the scent going, get candle. There's so many ways. I would say you should just investigate other traditions and then kind of think about your own personal situation. So say you are trying to cleanse a place and you feel like the energy is really wet, like it's damp, and you want to get rid of it. So maybe think about more fiery kind of ritual things. Anyway, it's very personal. I would say do some research, be respectful of other cultures, and try not to do something that would be offensive. Like, don't invite a bunch of people over to do some kind of thing. Just make it a private event, and then do your thing, girl. You're fine. Okay, good luck. Okay. I'm recovering from back surgery, Angel, and want to learn burlesque for exercise recovery. Should I do? Of course you should do it. Of course. If you're recovering from some kind of surgery, usually physical activity is going to be really good for you to like rebuild those muscles, get used to the way that your body feels. If you just kind of let it go, it's going to go away. So I would say, yes, do it. Maybe sign up for a class. I know that the pandemic kind of stopped a lot of them things, but there's probably some classes that you can enroll in wherever you are locally. And if not, there's, I bet, a million different YouTube channels that you can watch that you can get some ideas and some exercises and, some moves and just like figure it out on your own. So, yes, that is your answer. And that I didn't even have to throw no like cards or nothing for that. That is 100%. I know that's true. I know that's going to be true for you. Okay. Rooster comb. I have sleep paralysis. Spirit that lives in my room. It's not evil, but it's getting annoying. Okay. So here's the thing. When you have entity attachments, from my understanding, you attracted it somehow. So what you got to figure out is, how did I attract this entity? And then how do I entice it to go away? And that generally means you have to change yourself to the point that the entity is no longer attracted to you. I know it sucks. So, for example, if you are trying to lose weight and you got this demon on you that's just like potato chip hungry and you cannot stop eating the potato chips, if you kick them potato chips out of your life and just start like focusing your energy on other things that are not potato chip related, eventually that demon is going to like drift away from you. It may like try to keep a tentacle or two in case you go on a binge, but mostly it will just like go away because you're not feeding its narcissistic supply. So I would say just very much focus on trying to do the right thing. Okay, let's see. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, it's 9:37. We got about 23 minutes, 5 minutes. By the way, if you are here with me this evening and you feel so inclined to donate to my cause, please send your gratitude to Venmo at RCCola, that's ARCIECOLA, or to PayPal, paypal.me/RCCola, ARCIECOLA. Much appreciate any and every donation that I receive. I send it back out to the universe in various ways to bring more good energy to the world. So it's just like a constant feedback loop of love. And I'm happy when anybody wants to jump in that feedback loop, because trust me, I keep it going. What is this? Someone's asking. OBE. I don't know. That's some private convo. So, all right. So there was some other news this week. Not just the Rumsfeld and the Cosby. So, tied into that Cosby thing, remember last week when Britney Spears suddenly was just like, fuck y'all, I hate this shit. Why are y'all keeping me locked up? I just want to like live my life. And I've been drugged up for 12, 13 years, whatever, and just been forced to be a slave. And poor thing. And I saw a meme floating around today on the internet that was Cosby related. It was like, the universe is like, well, we can't free Britney, but we can free Cosby. Like that's the best we can do. It's a very crude meme. Don't get offended. But seriously, poor Britney. That came out last week, and then that whole condo collapsed. Like it was a 9/11 style collapse, just like boom, the whole thing went down. And that was not some cheap real estate. That was some like, you had to have money to live there, which just goes to show no matter how much money you got, sometimes shit happens and you die. They will not find all them people. It's going to be so long. They've got like over 100 folks they cannot even find. And it's because they're just like disintegrated in the rubble, disintegrated. It's horrible. But yeah, the moral of that story is no matter how much you pay for rent, if you see cracks in the walls, you better get the fuck out. Because it's bad news. Cracks in the wall, bad news. Bad. Ugh, those poor people. Mm-mm-mm. What? I need the last four digits of your phone number. No, you can just do it without confirming. You can just you can bypass that. But if you need it, it's 3696. But really, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. But yeah, I think you can bypass it. You can just pay without verifying. Just click that. Oh my goodness. So we got about 20 minutes left. I just talked about poor Brittany and the building. And then, yeah, so did y'all think that, here's an obscure one, see if you're on your toes, that John McAfee guy, he just suicided in Spain? What do y'all think about that? Here's the thing. He was real rich. He had a lot of business dealings. He was on the run from the IRS. He had said that he was not going to ever kill himself. And if he did kill himself, that somebody else did it. And lo and behold, somebody shows up dead in the prison cell. And yeah, suicide. So I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Did McAfee kill himself? Oh, suicide, building failure. Yeah, I know. So some of the wackiest stuff that I've seen floating in the conspiracy verse is that the poor condo was a result of an direct energy weapon. Something went and honed in on it and just psh. But honestly, it sounds like that shit was just about to fall over any time. So I don't know about that. I just think it was poor management. That's my thing. Okay, let's check our sidebar here and see if we got any questions. Oh, are we going to go to the next? Yarrow and Sage, Witches Market. Are you talking to me? Because no, I have no plans to go to no such market. Gregaloo, what would it be like if I was straight? Tarot. Okay. That's a weird question, but I'm obliged to throw a card for you. Let's see. If you were straight, it would be like this. The Lovers. It means that if you were straight, you would have to be very, very, very conscious of the choice that you were straight, which tells me maybe in this lifetime you're not supposed to be straight. I don't know. But the Lovers is about choosing a particular destiny and really trying to make it work, even if there are consequences. So there's your answer. Oh, right. Sorry, where'd I go? Yarrow and Sage. Straight. Okay, answer that question. We got about 15 more minutes left in the broadcast this evening. So if you have a question you would like to ask, please do so nowish. You can also choose your oracle. There's the tarot. There's the magic 8-ball. There's the essential oil deck. There's the color oracle. And there's the Book of Revelation and the Hat of Self-Care. Don't forget the Hat of Self-Care. Always good to know how to take care of yourself, especially in these difficult times. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Do you think, Angel, do you think that college kid who went missing on his way home for Thanksgiving to Houston will be found? Oh, okay. So is this that student that They still don't know what happened. They just lost a signal in Seguin and it was done. I don't know. I don't know. What oracle do you want me to use? That one's tricky because I don't really know nothing about the case. I just know that there's a missing person, and I don't remember hearing about him being found. So you'd have to tell me what oracle you want. There's Revelation, there's the Tarot, there's the How to Self-Care, there's the Essential Oil, Magic 8 Ball, all them. Any of them. In the meantime, I can go over a couple of other things. So, in case you are not aware, Paulo, my dog, had some surgery last week. He is pretty sure on the mend. It's hard to know because he has, of course, a wound, and 2 wounds in very delicate spots on his body. So I just try to look for excessive bleeding or any kind of like infection looking things. Otherwise, just trying to like leave it alone and do its own thing. He's wearing the cone. He's okay. He's almost out of his meds, so he doesn't act like he's in pain. But yeah, it's still a dicey situation. Literally, they were stitching right next to his asshole. So there's just imagine his little asshole like that, and then like this part up here was this tumor sticking out. I don't know if you can see. And then they cut that out, but then they had to stitch it up. So yeah, it's a little bit weird. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be fine. It's still not even a week out. So we still got a lot of healing to go. Just keeping the infection at bay, the pain manageable, and try to do the right thing. So y'all keep them prayers for Apollo going. He certainly needs them because he is a dog that always needs some love, don't they? They need their love. All right. Let's see if we got some questions. 8 Ball. Okay, so here's the college kid question. You'll find that kid. I mean, yeah. You'll find him. Answer. Come on, answer. Magic 8 Ball is not being very cooperative today. So I don't know if this particular oracle is going to be useful. It's like, okay. Answer is most likely. Okay. Try to get that there. Y'all see that? It says most. God. It said most likely. Y'all can just like rewind it if you didn't see it. It ain't the OraCola unless I sneeze. Okay. P&G, How to Self-Care. What should I do tomorrow? Oh my God. Okay. It's the How to Self-Care. See if we can get a good one. Oh, drink water. Okay, so a lot of folks are very dehydrated. They drink things that aren't necessarily water. Now, this doesn't mean that you should drink water to excess because that's also bad. However, you might need to drink more water. So I would say since it's the summer, it's hot, you're likely dehydrated already, try to incorporate a little bit more water into your life and see if that makes a difference. So there's your answer. Good luck. Hydrate. Let's see. Yes, water is always good. Easy to do unless you don't got no water. Which this morning I did not have no water for like 2 hours. And then in the weeks previous, I had been out of water at least once a week for a block of time unexpectedly. At least yesterday they gave me warning, but usually there's no warning. You go to the toilet, you sit down, you do your business, you flush the toilet, you go to the sink, and then it just like nothing. You've already got soap in your hand. The toilet's flush. There ain't no water going in the tank, so that toilet's empty, so you can't use it again. And then you're like, what the hell? I don't have no water, and you don't know what's going to come back. And then you call the office, and they're like, we don't know. The city cut it off. It's never ending. So, again, this morning, there was no water. So, yes, drink more water. But also be aware that water is precious. We take it for granted. So, give thanks to the water while you're consuming it. Okay. Googaloo. Will the Ghislaine Maxwell trial finally bring down the man 8-ball? Probably not. Just guessing. Guessing that would take more than one trial to come down. I mean, you saw what happened with Cosby. Everybody's like, okay, he's probably guilty. He's stubborn. He's never going to admit it, but there's a lot of evidence. He's probably guilty. He's been paying people off for years, smoke fire, that whole thing. So, yeah. I feel like the same thing with Ghislaine. There might be a show trial. We'll have a little sentencing. Somebody will go away mysteriously for a year or two, and then suddenly technicality overturned, out on bond, whatever. Okay, but let's see what the 8-ball says. Regardless, signs point to yes. Oh, I don't know if I think it went away. But it said signs point to yes. I don't know if it'll come back. Nope. Trust me, that was the answer. So yeah. But like I said, signs point to yes that it will appear to do it, but the man will just regroup. Don't forget, there's several factions of the man. They're all fighting against each other to be the ultimate man. And so even if the one man goes away, there's some other man to take their place. There's multiple men, lots of men's, too many men's, too many. Shot of Tito's with water. Why not? Why the fuck not? If you got it, shoot it. That's what I say. Hey, we're at the last summer of our civilization. After this, who knows what's going to happen? But right now, we're doing good. So enjoy. We do have about 7 more minutes left here in the show. So if you have a question that you need to ask that you have not asked already, now is the time. Now is the time. And I do appreciate all of y'all that have stuck with me. Don't forget, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. All you got to do is subscribe, and then you can like this video. You can like all the videos. You can leave comments on the videos aside from the live stream comments. All the engagement that you can give me helps the channel grow, and I appreciate all of that engagement. And then don't forget, next Wednesday, we will also have the OraCola again. It's going to be every Wednesday night here on YouTube on channel Artsy Cola. And you can put your questions in the chat, and we'll have oracles and messages and signs and all the things that people need to get through these difficult times. Okay, let's see. Hat, should I walk outside or on a treadmill? Well, the hat's just going to tell you whether or not to walk or not, but let's see. Maybe it'll give you some other advice too. Let's see here. For Al, oh, brush your teeth. So you should walk, but also make sure you've brushed your teeth before you go on your walk. So basically, take care of all your hygiene before you leave the house. And it don't matter where you walk as long as you got fresh breath. There's your answer. We have 5 minutes left. If you have a question, you can answer, or you can have the universe answer it for you. Just have to put it in the chat there, and we'll see what it says. And in the meantime, I'm going to go back and see if there's anything I forgot to talk about. Oh, yeah. So, unfortunately, up in the Pacific Northwest, there's a terrible heat wave, and people are dying and stuff. It's really bad, and I really feel sorry for them. I know that whenever you are in a place like that and you don't have air conditioning, it's rough. It's really hard. I've been in New York City when it was super hot, and even though it's a big city, a lot of places don't have full AC or a lot of AC because it's not usually necessary. But when there's a heat wave, all them close buildings, no breeze, it's miserable. It's so bad. So hopefully those folks are going to find a way to adapt. We'll send our love and our good energy up to them in the Pacific Northwest from Texas, where we're used to that, frankly. We kind of know what it feels like. So hopefully they will all learn to adapt, and it will get cooler there sooner rather than later. In the meantime, we're having kind of nice weather. So, I mean, I don't know if it's related, but I'm not going to trade. I mean, yeah, what? I feel good about our weather. Let me just say that. Oh, let's see. We got some questions over here. Rooster Comb, what can I do to help maximize my enjoyment this weekend? Host choice. Okay, well, since I have my essential oil deck in my hands, I am going to just pull one of those for you. And the answer is cinnamon. Okay. So maybe make some cinnamon toast, or put a little cinnamon in your coffee, or have a cinnamon cookie, or otherwise engage with cinnamon. Put a little essential oil on your pillow, or eat some cinnamon candy. I don't know. Cinnamon, that's your answer. Good luck. Okay. Googaloo, 8-ball. Can my dog destroy me? She's a mini greyhound. Probably so. Just based on the fact that those wily little fuckers are so energetic, and when they get them shark eyes, and they're honed in on a target, girl, hard to pull them off. Okay, let's see what the 8-ball says. 8-ball is not being very cooperative. Like I said, let's see. Come on, 8-ball. Stop it. You will turn. Turn, 8-ball. 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 All right, well, this might be a sign that the 8-ball is not going to cooperate with your question. So, sorry. Didn't work out. Sometimes the universe is very explicit in their message. And if you shake that 8-ball 100 times and it don't give you nothing but an edge, 8-ball does not want to answer. 8-ball's oh, hell no, I'm not getting involved with that shit. Hell no. Oh, my God. Let's see. Will I ever stop smoking? Self-care. Oh, all right. This is the last one from Prince Albert. Self-care. Bye, P&G. Thank you for tuning in. Drink lots of water. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Masturbate. So when we talk about self-care, we're also talking about our carnal needs, our physical desires. And orgasms can be good for your blood pressure, and just like, if you don't use it, you lose it. Think about it like that. So whack off. All right. Well, it looks like we're near the end of our show this evening. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm RC Cola, aka the OraCola. This is my reboot on my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back next Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central Time, USA. And we will have another one of these sessions with the universe. So I appreciate it. Y'all can like and subscribe, leave a comment. That would really help me in growing my channel and getting more folks into these sessions so we can all benefit from the wisdom of the universe via the OraCola, aka me, RC Cola. All right. I want to see y'all later. Y'all have a good week. We're going to end the stream. Bye.